Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings, where I do readings for celebrities and celebrities only. If you're interested in a personal reading, all that information is down below in the description box, as well as pinned in the comments. So I wanted to do a reading on Beyonce and Sean Paul. Recently, Sean Paul has done an interview in which he spoke about his song that he did. It was a huge hit for Beyonce and Sean Paul back in the day, which was called Baby Boy. And surprisingly, there weren't really any scenes of Beyonce and Sean Paul in close proximity in the music video, as well as the fact that there was only, from what Sean Paul said, there was only 3 performances that he's ever done with Beyonce with this song that was literally dominating the charts for weeks. This is one of Beyonce's biggest songs. And Sean Paul has come out and said he believes, okay, that Beyonce's team may have been responsible for his lack of presence with her, okay? He also mentioned that Beyonce had confronted him about the rumors that were going around, which were basically saying that Beyonce was involved with Sean Paul in some way. Now, keep in mind, this is a time in which Beyonce had recently started dating Jay-Z, and then, of course, those two later on went on to become married, and he was saying that Beyonce confronted him, okay, confronted Sean Paul and said, hey, I don't like these rumors that are going around. I don't like, my name being put out there like that. And he said basically almost instantly after she mentioned this to him, it was, at that point, they didn't get to see each other as often or perform with each other. And he couldn't perform with her on one of the biggest nights, one of the nights in which he was in the audience watching Beyonce perform on stage. Could you imagine having the #1 song in the country and you gotta watch the performer perform without you? Ouch. Okay, so I want to get straight to it. You guys know how it goes. Just like I did with Beyonce's other reading involving Kim Kardashian. You guys can check that out if you haven't already, or if you want to watch it again, go right ahead. So I want to ask a question. Okay, did Beyonce's team sabotage Sean Paul? Did they purposely leave him out of performances? Okay, I'm going to ask this question again. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise message that need to come through at this time, please. Was Sean Paul sabotaged by Beyonce's team? Was Sean Paul sabotaged? Oh, you got 2 up cards that just came out right next to each other. You guys know, if you're familiar with my channel. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, get familiar with the channel, guys. But 2 cards came out in the upright. When my cards are in the upright, this is yes. In the reverse, this is no. So this is double confirmation that yes, allegedly, Sean Paul was sabotaged when it comes to the song with Beyonce for Baby Boy. Okay, that somebody felt they were too close, somebody didn't like the rumors. And this definitely broke his heart because you have 3 of Swords next to the 5 of Cups. Oh my God. Ooh. 3 of Swords next to the 5 of Cups. This is heartbreak. This is suffering. This is grief. This 5 of Cups energy here also has to do with grief as well. Disappointment, mourning, and feeling a loss. You all, he felt a huge loss, okay? Sean Paul felt a huge loss around this situation here, which is very unfortunate. And obviously he's still dealing with some, some type of lingering pain or resentment because, like I said, he recently did this interview and he finally, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, comment down below, that may have been the first time he's technically spoken about it, because of course, I was a huge Beyonce fan when she first went solo, of course, when she was with the group as well. But I do remember very clearly that there were some rumors here. And there was also talk that Jay-Z was the type that is kind of dominant, kind of, overbearing, I would say, when it came to Beyonce, because another person, if I'm not mistaken, it was Bun B, called Jay-Z out about it. Not necessarily in a bad way, but he did mention the fact that Jay-Z didn't want anybody around Beyonce while she was filming a Check Up On It video where she was wearing the scantily clad outfits. And he cleared the room, allegedly, while he wanted the room cleared. Keep in mind, he wasn't even there, okay? He just made a phone call, get the guys out of there. So the guys got out of there. They had to sit and wait until Beyonce was done performing certain parts of the music video. Okay, so let's keep going here. Wow. So this was, let me tell you something. This is a double confirmation that yes, there was third party interference. Okay, Three of Cups is third party interference, whether this is lovers, friends, work, jobs, whatever. There was a third party interference that had to do with the reason why Sean Paul was only seen performing this song with Beyonce a total of 3 times. Could have also been the reason why you didn't really see him connect with her in a music video. Of course, everything here is alleged because we're dealing with public figures. But again, with this Three of Cups energy here, he may, I feel like for him, this caused an end to a friendship. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, he said in that interview that he was actually surprised because he knew Beyonce. He knew Jay-Z before he knew Beyonce. So I guess they kind of asked him a question in regards to Jay-Z as well. So he was shocked, of course, that anybody would think that he's trying to push up on Beyonce, because I guess what he's trying to say basically is that there is a respect level there. Like, this is somebody I already knew. Why would I want to push up on this girl? And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. Comment down below if it's true. But if I'm not mistaken, Sean Paul was involved with somebody, maybe even married during the time of this whole, baby boy song. So I'm not sure, but I'm just saying. So you also have here the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and this has to do with somebody that was unsure about the motive. So again, he exhausted himself trying to figure out what could be, okay? Not knowing if he was sabotaged by Beyonce's people or if it was just in his head. This may have been a reason why, if he hadn't spoken out before, he spoke out later on, in his career, because, that could be career. If you go and allege that somebody is sabotaging or quote unquote blackmailing you, in a way for something that may not have been true, but like I said, he did mention that Beyonce confronted him about the rumors, but like I said, I never heard, I don't know about anybody else, anything about this until just now. Okay, also you have here the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which has to do with giving up, having a lack of confidence, and feeling overwhelmed. So let me tell you something, this brought a lot of burden. I'm not even sure, y'all, a part of me feels like he still holds on to some resentment. Oh, there's my confirmation. I don't think he's spoken to them about this either. Okay, I don't know if they've had a conversation about this, but with this Eight of Cups, this is the energy of somebody walking away or somebody leaving something behind. So I feel like for him, he felt like the best thing for him to do in this situation is just to walk away, is to let it go. It is what it is. There's no point in crying over spilled milk. But still, I mean, that was his career, so yikes. Eight of Wands in a reverse. This is about somebody waiting. There was a waiting period where things started to slow down. And also, yeah, there was a breakup of a partnership here, okay? Once again, allegedly there was third party energy, okay? Because you have the Lovers card here in the reverse. So Lovers card in the reverse basically is the ending of a relationship. Two or more people that have a conflict, or somebody having some type of indecision. Oh, I cannot wait to get to these intuitive messages. Let me tell you something. He may not have talked about this publicly, but to the people around him, let me tell you something, okay? I mentioned earlier, I don't know if I mentioned earlier everybody's signs. Beyonce is a Virgo. Sean Paul is a Capricorn. And, just in case he comes up in the reading, Jay-Z is a Sagittarius. But stereotypically, a Sagittarius a Capricorn prides themselves on being upstanding citizens, hardworking. Keep in mind that Capricorns are the World card and the Devil card in tarot. And just obsessed, maybe work a little too much, work too hard. So keep in mind, just think about Sean Paul. He was huge at that time. And he worked so hard to get to where he was. Then he gets an opportunity to work with Beyonce. They make the #1 song in the country. You're about to have your moment. When you get on the stage at the Grammys, at the Billboards, etc., and you're performing your biggest song, when people watch that, more people go and find out who Sean Paul is. More people will go. And back then it was CDs. Everybody go get your CDs, go get your whatever. And you're being told, no, you sit this one out. Could you imagine the pain, what that must have felt like? It hurt like hell. You got the Ten of Swords. When you get that Ten of Swords in tarot, that's somebody that feels like a failure. They feel defeated. But I'm going to be honest with you. There's also, with the Ten of Swords, is backstabbing. He feels like he was backstabbed. Like he was sabotaged, allegedly. I had something taken from me at the height of my career, and I feel robbed. Keep in mind, in his mind, he's the hardest working man in the industry. And he finally get to that pinnacle, to that fruit of his labor, and then it was snatched from him just like that. You, as an artist, you'll have a lot of moments in your career. But that first time with the Grammys, the first time as a celebrity with an Oscar, just thinking of all these Oscars, the Grammys. Look at how everybody tries to act like in 2022. You hear all these celebrities, oh, it's these musicians and stuff. Oh, it's no big deal. I don't care about the Grammys. They're a damn lie. You care about them Grammys. You care about the Oscars. You care about your Screen Actors Guild Award, because that's top tier. That's top tier. Yeah, there's other award shows. Yeah, you will have all these accolades. Yeah, you're selling records. But let's be honest. Some of these celebrities still out here wishing that they could say, I was on the Grammy stage. Even if now they're acting like it's no big deal. It's funny how they say it's no big deal. But as soon as that show come around again, guess what? Everybody in the audience smiling and cheesing like they didn't just give the audience, like they just didn't give the world a middle finger. Think about it. Think about Will Smith. Think about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. They literally put a ban on the Oscars. Oh, we're not going to attend the Oscars, etc. And then a lot of other celebrities and stuff follow suit. Yeah, you know, screw the Oscars. But guess what? They were sitting front row when he accepted that award. I'm just saying. They may act like they don't care. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They give a damn. Okay? So like I said, you know, with this Ten of Swords energy, this was heartbreaking for him. Because like I said, he was already on top of the world. With this, he was going to catapult, allegedly. Just go even further in his career. So you also have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. When this situation happened to him, I don't know if he's mentioned this, but when this happened, it broke his heart, and it actually messed with his creative flow, okay? His money. Because you have the Eight of Pentacles in a reverse, which means that he lost passion, he felt uninspired, and he felt no motivation. I don't know how long allegedly this may have happened, but it definitely took a damper to him. It was a blow to his ego. It was just a blow to his gut. Because like I said, keep in mind, he's thinking he was sabotaged in a situation, and then he feels like the last thing you want to do to a stereotypical Capricorn is F with their money, their abundance. And that's what happens when you're not able to capitalize off of your number one, number two, number three, four, five, six record that you have on the chart, and you can't go on the stage and perform one of your biggest hits. Okay, so bottom of the deck here, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so one thing about him, when he says in this interview that he feels like somebody sabotaged or somebody was being sneaky, this is not BS, okay? Look at this at the bottom of the deck, you see? Look at the Five of Swords. When you get the Five of Swords in a reading, this has to do with a person that wants to win at all costs, a person that's very sneaky, okay? So he does feel that there was some sneaky, some dirty work that was done behind the scenes here. And then you also have the Hermit card here in the reverse. This caused him to feel some sort of isolation. He may have felt rejected or withdrawn and felt, you know, some sense of loneliness behind this, allegedly. Also with this Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse, it was again, a blow to his ego, because this Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody that is obsessed with work. I don't know. I didn't follow his career much after, like when he was huge with all the just give me the lights. Like I didn't follow after that time. But from what I've seen, he was always on the stage. So allegedly, this man is a workaholic and somebody that's obsessed with work. And for, wow, you can't make this up. Sean Paul, there he is. Is this not Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, the King of Pentacles? He prides himself on being an upstanding man, one that is generous, one that is a provider, one that is a prosperer, and one that is abundant. So for him, it hurt like hell. Okay. Also, you have here the Nine of Cups energy. Like I said, I do believe that I still feel there's some form of resentment that he still holds, either towards Beyonce, towards her team, or towards Jay-Z, anybody. I feel like he holds some sort of resentment, but I don't feel like it's like nasty type of energy. It's more so, I feel like he's gotten, how do I say this? His emotions are in check now. He may have blown a gasket back then when everything happened, but I feel like with him, he's matured. You know, of course, you are dealing with the King of Pentacles here. So I do believe here with this 9, this Fruits of the Labor card next to the King of Pentacles, like he still, don't get it twisted, he didn't just stop at baby boy. He was still successful. However, I do feel that for him, he just wanted the reward that came with this. The reward of just, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I still believe that's something he holds on to, because all I keep hearing in my head is resentment, resentment, resentment. And I can't even think straight because all I keep hearing is resentment. Okay? So I'm just saying. Oh, Sean Paul. If you guys are enjoying this reading so far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I would really appreciate that. If you're interested in a personal, all the information is down below in the description box, as well as pinned in the comments. Okay? We got, oh, there we go. Whoa, okay. Well, alrighty. I think I'm going to take them all. Because like I said, everything that comes out, some stuff may be specifically for Sean Paul. Other stuff could just be random, okay? We'll see what comes through for Sean and Beyonce. Okay, let's see what we got. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right track. Okay, angel numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. You have be bold. Okay, I do feel like for him, he was deciding to just go ahead and speak up and say what he needs to say. Someone in this situation could be a neat freak. Someone has the initial W. Okay. You have high stalker. Oh, so wait a minute. Who's watching? Who's looking? What's this energy? All right, somebody has a brown complexion. Someone in this equation has a brown complexion. Someone in this equation could be an Aries. Well, we know Beyonce, and well, we know all three of them are not Aries. So who is this? You have I am blessed to have known you. Breaking a generational curse, okay? Somebody in this situation needs to break a generational curse. A month away, okay? So something significant could happen a month from now when it comes to one or the both of them. You have here savings account. Laid off, okay? This is the first thing I thought of when I saw that is that's how Sean Paul felt. He felt like he got laid off. You have here, pay back your creditors. What in the world? What is this? Consistency. This is the most confusing intuitive messages. You got me going crazy. The hell? Okay, money coming in. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities, resources, stability, manifestations. Okay. You will smile again. I told you all. I really do believe that for him, he still hold on to some resentment, especially with that Ten of Swords. He may not have expressed this with a lot of people, but this is something that, I don't know, in some way, he may have felt like this kind of tarnished his career, allegedly. I've waited my whole life for someone like you. Debt free. What is up with all these money messages? Blessings are coming, okay? I don't know if Sean Paul has had any type of money issues. I don't know. One more night and I took you for granted. The hell? Okay. I need to make this make sense, okay? Give me the most detailed and accurate messages, please, that need to come through for Beyonce and Sean Paul. Give me the most detailed and accurate messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Beyonce and Sean Paul, please. I'm left stumped, perturbed. I don't know what's going on here. Give me the most detailed and accurate messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Beyonce and there we go. You have, wow. I really do believe that Sean Paul was going through some type of depression behind this. Because you have now the Sun card, which is the happiness card here. You have April. Something significant could have happened in the month of April. You also have, April could be a Taurus or Aries energy. Keep in mind, we do have Aries here that I pulled out earlier. And then you have marriage, okay? So if I'm not mistaken, Sean Paul could be married. I don't know. He may be married. This could be somebody that was his rock during this tough time. But yeah, that's crazy that keeps coming through. You have spiritual love. You have the 4-leaf clover. It says great and good fortune. See what I mean? Somebody's receiving a lot of abundance financially as well as spiritually. And then you have haystack. Oh, karma. You will reap what you have sown. Yeah. That is crazy. I'm just going to leave it at that. Listen, comment down below if you think that Sean Paul was allegedly sabotaged back in the day, or if you think this was all in his head. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.